All right, Bolt fam, let's dive in. Today's absolutely electric, and trust me, you're not ready for what's coming. We've got draft twists that'll make your heart race, picks that change everything, and one question I can't shake. Have we finally found the perfect balance? 4 stories are about to hit you hard, keeping you glued to the screen, dreaming about next season like never before. So grab a seat, smash that like button to hype us up, and let's jump right into the action, because the Bolt is buzzing louder than ever. Here's the deal picture this. The draft clock's ticking, tension's thick, and bam, his name lights up the screen. With the number 55 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers snagged Ole Miss wide receiver Trey Harris, and I swear, I yelled loud enough to wake the neighborhood. This dude's a 6'2", 205-pound beast, bringing the juice our offense has been craving. Justin Herbert's probably grinning ear to ear, finally getting another weapon to pair with Lad McConkey. But hold up, let me break down why this is massive. Harris built a steady college career, racking up 3,532 yards and 29 touchdowns over 4 years. He never topped 65 catches in a season, but his yardage climbed every year, exploding with the Rebels at 17 to 18 yards per catch. Even with a groin injury sidelining him for 5 games last season, he delivered 100-yard performances like it was nothing. Here's the kicker, he's not blazing fast with a 54 40-yard dash, but his vision and power after the catch turn short grabs into first downs. He's the guy who'll keep defenses guessing. Now, think about it. McConkey's already killing it as our WR1, but we needed someone to stretch the field and bring that physical edge. Harris could lock down the WR2 spot by season's end Nico Collins vibe with more college reps under his belt. It's not all smooth sailing, though he's got to win more contested catches, and those injuries raise eyebrows. But with Herbert slinging deep balls, this kid's primed to make noise. Fans on X are split. Some call him a sleeper steal. Others worry his short target game's too thin. Me? I say he's the spark we've missed since our glory days. And while you're picturing Harris tearing into the end zone, hold tight, the draft's got more surprises up its sleeve, and our defense is about to get a serious boost. Just when we're still buzzing over Trey Harris stretching the field, the Chargers doubled down and made a statement in the 3rd round. At pick 86, they nabbed Jamari Caldwell, a 6'2", 332-pound nose tackle from Oregon, who's built like a brick wall. That feeling of watching a gaping hole in our D-line get plugged live? That's it right there. With Poona Ford bolting to free agency, we needed a run stopper, and Caldwell fits like he was made for us. Let me tell you what makes this guy tick. He spent 2 years at Houston, then transferred to Oregon, and back in 2023 with the Cougars, he notched 5 sacks wild for a dude his size. At Oregon, the sacks dried up, but his run defense got even nastier. He's not here to chase QBs every snap. His game is clogging the middle, swallowing blocks, and letting our linebackers feast. SB Nation's Joseph Acosta gave this pick an A, and I'm all in. Caldwell's got sneaky quickness for a big man and steps right into Ford's shoes like a pro. Fans on X are already dubbing him the new Poona, but I think he might outshine the original. Picture this. Our D-line, already solid at times, now has a guy who locks down the ground game and occasionally spooks passers. That's a game changer against run-heavy teams like the Chiefs. Sure, he's not a pure pass rusher, and some argue we should have chased more QB pressure, but hear me out. With Bosa and Mack in the mix, a rock-solid run stopper is pure gold. The defense is grinning, and opposing offenses are sweating. Think we're done? Not even close. The draft's delivering big, and what's next ties into a name every Bolt fan knows by heart. Has a door just slammed shut for good? Stick with me, I'll break it down in a sec. Ever felt that gut punch when a legend walks away? Yeah, drafting Trey Harris brought that bittersweet sting to Chargers Nation. We're hyped for our new wideout, but it might have crushed any shot at a reunion with the one and only Keenan Allen. The iconic number 13, now with the Bears, dropped hints he'd only play in Chicago or come back to LA in 2025. Fans started dreaming of the King's return, but the draft threw cold water on that maybe. Let's unpack it. The Bears grabbed Luther Burden III in the 2nd round, a receiver who bolsters an already stacked group, screaming, "See ya, Allen," to plenty of folks. Then we picked Harisa 6'3", 210-pound first-team All-SEC speedster, with 1,030 yards and 7 scores last year. He's big, explosive, and could be the young Keenan Herbert's been missing. X is buzzing. Some say Harris makes Allen expendable. Others swear there's still room for a one-year comeback to mentor the rookie. My heart's torn, honestly. Think about it, Allen. At 33, isn't peak anymore, but he's still a red zone wizard and route-running machine. Harris shines on deep plays and brings the size we've lacked since Allen left. Could they coexist? Maybe a short deal where Allen guides the kid while giving Herbert one last dance. Here's the catch. Waiting post, draft to snag him skips the compensatory pick formula for 2026. Smart, risky chess. It's got me twisted. Harris is a brilliant grab, but did we just lock out an icon? Or could the Bears cut Allen loose and crack a window? This is prime debate fuel. While you're chewing on that, brace yourself, the final draft day's looming, and what's next could seal our contender status. You ready for it? And while we're still reeling from Harris and the Keenan saga, the Chargers turned the last day of the 2025 draft into a full-on roller coaster. With 7 picks left, they've got a shot to patch holes and build a squad that'll blow your mind. We've already juiced up the offense with a running back, and Harris, shored up the D with Caldwell, but now it's time to eye the best available and dream big. Who's joining the Bolt? Let's dive in. First up, Jack Sawyer, EDG from Ohio State, a national champ hero who'd fit our D-line rotation like a glove next to Bosa and Mack. Then there's Braden Swinson, LSU edgy with a blazing 4.33 speed, ready to terrorize offenses. For the secondary, UCF's Mac McWilliams could add depth at corner, while Louisville's Quincy Riley brings that pass-breaking knack we need against shifty receivers. Here's a curveball, Cam Skatetabo, running back. We're set there, but this guy's got that Harbaugh vibe. Tough, gritty, a defender's nightmare. Tempting, right? And Yahya Black from Iowa could beef up our D-line, even if he's not the fastest. Now hold your breath, Shedeur Sanders, QB. Yeah, Herbert's untouchable, but what if we grab Sanders as a project? He sits, learns, and becomes trade bait, or an injury safety net. A first-round talent on day 3. Risky but brilliant. X is on fire. Some want pass rush heat. Others scream for DBs. I'm picturing Sawyer or Swinson turning our D into a wrecking crew. Or Sanders as a wildcard future play. What's your take? We're one step from contender status, and these picks will tell the tale. Speaking of tales, the wrap-up's coming to crank your hype to 11. What a ride, Bolt fam. We landed Tre Harris to light up the offense, Jamari Caldwell to anchor the D, and now the final draft day could launch us into orbit. Every pick's been a jolt of hope, a move to prove the Bolts alive and starving for glory. Harris might be our next star, Caldwell the wall we've needed, and these last choices, they'll decide if we dream big or massive. So tell me, which move had you jumping out of your seat? Drop it in the comments, hit that like button hard, subscribe, and let's make some noise together. The Thunder's just getting started. Bolts up.